What up, though? Out here getting some of this good cardio in real quick, man. Getting some of this good cardio in real quick, man. I'm going on about 40 minutes now. A 40-minute, nice 40-minute little walk. I ain't doing any jogging today. I ain't want to burn too much because I'm on a deload week. I'm deloading this week, so I ain't doing any jogging. I'm gonna do cardio all week, but I'm not gonna do any jogging if I can help it. I might do some cycling though. Might get on the bike with it. You know what I'm talking about? Since I'm deload, I don't want to. But the chances of a motherfucker losing muscle mass by doing too much cardio is, for the average person, it's slim as hell. I ain't even gonna hold you. Especially if you eat a little bread here, a little bread there, and you're not in ketosis. You're not anywhere near ketosis. You know what I'm saying? And I eat enough carbs to stay well away from that shit. Well away from that keto shit. And I actually did that keto shit one time. That shit worked, but you're gonna lose so much muscle with that shit. Now, if you don't care about muscle and you just want to lose fat and muscle, then go ahead, by all means, do the keto shit. But one thing I will say is if you're prone to eating a lot of carbs every day, you're a carb head, you know what I'm saying? Everything in your diet, let's say your diet is like 80% carb, and you successfully pull off that keto shit for about 90 days, you're gonna go right back to them carbs. You're gonna blow up bigger than ever before. You're gonna blow up bigger than ever before. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, be mindful of that shit if you fuck with that keto diet, just striving to lose weight. Now, what I do recommend, if you wanna just lose some weight, want to lose a couple pounds here, a couple pounds there, do that keto shit for like a week and a half. And then when you get back on the carbs, don't eat too many carbs. Cut your carb intake in half. Yeah, you're gonna have to count calories and shit. Like starting right now, let's say you want to lose a few pounds within the next couple months. You're gonna have to start tracking your calories right now. You're gonna have to start tracking your carbs, most importantly. So let's say you eat about 300 grams of carbs a day, right? I'm just saying, this is just a number I'm throwing out there. 300 grams of carbs a day. Bust that keto, do that keto for about 15 days. Do that keto for about 15 days. Then when you start back eating carbs, only eat 150 grams of carbs. And then go from there. You see what I'm saying? So that way you won't balloon up. That's the only way you can kind of, watch that shit. But anyway, I figured I'd shoot you guys a little video, man. Give you guys some news you can use. But I really don't have a topic right now. But it's always some more of it. There's always some motherfucking more of it. So I'm trying to reach it deep down into my brain and see what I could bring out and bless you guys with, man. I think I'm gonna talk about, it's gonna sound red pillish, but I'm gonna talk about all my shit sound red pillish. Don't it, man? It all sound red pillish. But I'm gonna talk about, and I done brought it up in other videos. Every day, man, the average man. I'm not talking about the superstars. I'm not talking about the Dr. Dre's. I'm not talking about the Iman Shumperts. I'm not talking about the multi-millionaires and the multi-billionaires, the real cheaper if you keeper niggas. I'm not talking about them niggas. I'm talking about the average everyday man. The average everyday man in America. And the average everyday women. Or the average everyday woman. At least in my life, man. And maybe it's just the cats I know, but I don't think so. I think it's deeper than that. I think it's deeper than that. Because this is like a full-blown epidemic, man. But it's like every other week And I ain't even looking for it, but it's like every other week I'm getting examples. It's like every other week I'm seeing examples. It's like every other month there's another example of how the average woman is out here bringing down the average man. And a lot of this, like I say, I put a lot of accountability on the male, but I don't put 100% on the male a lot of times. I don't put 100% accountability on the man all the time. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't put 100% on the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it's a lot of these people out here on this internet, they'll put 100% accountability on the guy for everything the motherfucking bitch do. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't what I do. What I do, I say, like, I'm gonna just give you a prime example of why I don't hold bitches 100% or I don't hold niggas 100% accountable. You can have a guy, married a chick, he didn't vet her, he didn't get to know the bitch, he just got with the chick, they in that honeymoon phase of just meeting, they got married 4 months later, 5 months later, let's even say 6 months later, and had about 3 or 4 children. Next thing you know, the bitch goddamn done took half of everything he worked hard for, as far as him being a lawyer, him having properties, him doing this, him doing that. You see what I'm saying? Him having this, him having that. You know what I'm saying? And he done had 2 or 3 kids with the chick, right? Boom. Now, he's paying alimony, he's paying child support for the next 3 years, right? He's doing everything he need to do by the book. As far as his next relationship, he's doing everything. He's properly getting to know. In his next relationship, he's properly getting to know the next chick. You know, not rushing into things, catching them early stage signs and dismissing them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Early when he see the problem. However, just out of nowhere, let's just say, for instance, they're in fucking Maryland. Up out of nowhere, his ex-wife meets a guy and just takes his motherfucking kids. Say, hey, we're moving across the country with this guy I met. He got a nice tech job out in California. We're moving across the country. And she just up and take his kids and go with the next dude. And let's just say, for instance, he's an active father, very active father. He does things, he enjoys getting the kids on the weekend, despite what him and the bitch done been through. Mind you, I'm in the grave, y'all. But despite what him and the bitch been through, he still being an active father, etc., etc. And she just up and take the kids to all the way across the country. She don't care how good of a father he is. She don't care how the kids feel about it. She only cares about her feelings for this new guy she's been with. She only cares about everything she wants for herself. She don't care about nothing the kids got going on with their daddy. And for all she care, and she might be dating a blue collar nigga, which I ain't down, but she might be, let's just say, he's a lawyer. She's dating a blue collar nigga, dicking her down properly. And the reason they're moving all the way out to California, because the type of blue collar work he does, they get paid a lot more out in California. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? And any day this blue collar ass worker, it could lose his everything, because he's a blue collar worker. And everything he does is extremely dangerous. He can get injured on the job and lose everything. Now, she's out there with this man, kids. But I'm saying all that to say this. I wouldn't hold that man accountable. I can't hold that man accountable for what the bitch did, because it's nothing he could have done to stop that. So a feeble-minded motherfucker would be like, oh, well, he should have never had the kid to begin with. That's why he's 100% accountable. Man, shut the fuck up. What world are you living in? This ain't the internet world. See, a lot of these motherfuckers, people on this internet, they be having vasectomies and shit, man. They don't have any kids, man. They be having vasectomies and all that type shit, so they don't procreate. And that's why they be 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 online giving advice about what to do, what someone should do with their baby mama problems when they themselves don't have not one motherfucking kid. You can't do it. You can't do it. You might think you can do it, but you can't do it. If you don't have any kids, you can't give any solid advice. You may can give some recommendations. You may can give some opinions from what you done heard and what you done seen, etc. But unless you got kids and you dealing with a baby mama, you can't get no solid advice. You can't give nothing concrete though. You know what I'm talking about? You can't give a goddamn thing concrete. But anyway, every day, every week, every other week, every month, I'm seeing examples of how just the average man is falling prey to these bitches and losing everything to these bitches. And it's just demonstrations. These hoes are putting on demonstrations as to why niggas gotta be gamed up. And these hoes are putting on demonstrations as to why if you choose not to play this game, you need to fucking opt out and not even deal with these hoes on that level. Man, it's so real. I'm here to say this, and I don't even advocate for it. Y'all know I don't really advocate for that shit, but it's your dick, your choice. I don't never sit around and tell people what to do with their meat, man. That ain't what a fucking man does. That ain't what a fucking man does, especially on the internet. I ain't here to tell you what to do with your meat. Especially if you ain't around me, because I ain't hanging around nobody that put their meat in other men. Well, you know, I ain't finna do that. But that's just his meat, his choice. But anyway, pause. Pause. I will say this. This shit is so real out here right now in this big 2025 that I'm here to say, if you ain't striving to even learn game, you better strive to learn a little game. If you ain't striving to learn game, it's best that you opt out of the game. And if you opt out of the game, it's best that you go ahead. If you ain't putting your meat in men, it's best you just go ahead and just pay for it. And when I say pay for it, I mean not underhandedly pay for it, not indirectly pay for it. I'm saying pick you up some game and directly pay for that shit. Directly, unless you put your meat in men. You know, or unless you're gonna just watch porn all day, and I don't never advocate for that. You know what I mean? I don't advocate for that. Yeah, I don't advocate for that. I 100% think you should learn game. Game is not that hard. Game is not that hard as long as you got the right mentors, etc., etc. But who's the right mentor when there's so many suckers out here? Who's the right mentor when there's so many motherfucking suckers on this internet? But one thing I will say, in the right spaces, man, you'll get some good game. But if you're not gonna, I ain't soaking up no game, I'm not investing my time in that, then you need to opt out. Because every day I'm seeing, every other week I'm seeing, every other month I'm seeing demonstrations from these bitches about how they breaking the average man down. And I ain't talking about just taking half of everything, just taking this, I'm talking about putting daggers in niggas' backs out here. You know what I'm talking about? Taking their kids, moving here, taking their kids, moving there, not telling the father, cheating with this dude, that dude, then coming home kissing on their motherfucking cuck ass husband. Online just embarrassing they husbands. Online dancing and embarrassing their husband. Husband think he on game by not following the bitch. Husband think he on game by not being friends with her on social media. Whole time the bitch actually ran the game on him and got it like that. So now he can't see how the bitch is out here embarrassing his motherfucking ass all on the net, DMing motherfuckers, DMing dudes, calling other dudes daddy, DMing other dudes, calling other dudes this, calling other dudes that, setting up links, etc., etc. All while he think he got a good bitch. Yeah, man. I got a friend. His ex-wife just out of nowhere up and left with the kids. Yeah, his ex-wife just out of nowhere up and left with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just up and motherfucking left. And I know this guy personally, good fella, do all he could do with the kids. He run marathon with his kids and run marathon with his kid, do this with his kid every weekend, cut his phone off just to have straight up time with the kid, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? And the kid is like 9, 10 years old. Bitch didn't give a fuck about nothing he had going on. Got up and left. Just got up and, I'm moving to whoop whoop. Mind you, from where I'm at, it's a 6-hour drive. Maybe about a 5-hour drive. Yeah, but it may not seem like much on the internet, but that's a lot when you're trying to co-parent. 5-hour drive, that's a lot when you co-parent. It's one thing to, have a child with a chick in the same city. It's an hour drive tops if it's a big city, 30-minute drive if it's an all right city. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. But when it comes to 2 and 3 and 4, 5 hours, that shit smack different, He tried to protest it because she did give him a little heads up. He tried to protest it. Next thing you know, he drove by the house and they all gone. Shit packed and everything. Kid gone and everything. Told him next time he see his child, it'll be in court. Mind you, he's ex-military. He's ex-military and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She's ex-military as well. So he's thinking he's going to go to court and everything is going to be fine. I'm here to tell him, where we at, you going to go to court. Everything ain't going to be fine. You're going to pay that lawyer all that goddamn money. You're going to pay that lawyer this. You're going to pay that lawyer that. You're going to go through all this heartache and pain. And that judge going to rule in that bitch favor. That's what's about to happen. Of course, he didn't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear the truth in that situation. But I had to give him the truth. And if it ain't the truth, I had to give him the most negative outcome possible because he go in that courtroom thinking it's all peaches and cream. But granted, they are white. They all white, so it just might work like that for them because they're white, and we're down here in the South. For a nigga, though, nah. Because like I said in another video, partner them, he got down, tried to just get a restraining order. He had video evidence and some more shit. Couldn't even get a restraining order on the bitch with video evidence of her goddamn fucking up shit. So, maybe Lady Justice only favor the crackers. I don't know. Maybe Lady Justice only favor the white man when it comes to situations like that. I don't know. But I hope all is well with him. I hope all works out for him. But it's mandatory that I give him the worst case scenario. Why give him the worst case scenario, man? That's fucked up. Ooh. Nah, because he's a real good dude. And by me giving him the worst case scenario means that he mentally kind of prepped for it. If that make any sense. I don't want him going here thinking everything is fair, thinking everybody is him. Fair, just, you know what I'm saying, upright, etc. Not. That ain't the world, partner. You know what I mean? That ain't the world. And he knows it ain't the world, but he thinks he got the upper hand because he's in the right and she just took the kid. I'm here to tell him. She took the kid because she already knew she could take the kid. She already knows she's a woman. She already knows that the courts are going to rule in her favor because she's not a deadbeat parent. She's actually an active parent, but and she actually knows she got everything in her favor, like from the child support law to the. And I'm just saying, every day I just see more and more, man. More and more. I see every day more and more. Why? If you ain't got game, you need to opt out of this game. If you ain't trying to soak up game, done that, you need to just opt all the way out of the game, period. Because in this big 2025, man, look here, you got suckers in robes, suckers is judges, suckers is lawyers, suckers is, man, you got suckers everywhere, man. The world is full of suckers, you know what I'm saying? This world ain't full of players, man. This world is full of suckers, man. And these suckers see a damsel in distress in their courtroom and immediately, you know what I'm saying? She only got to have a fraction of her shit together. Man, you take a chick to court to get custody of a kid, it has to be unexcusable. She has to be an unexcusably trash ass broad. You know what I mean? I'm talking in and out of rehab. I'm talking charges. I'm talking, it has to be, okay, yeah, you out here stealing, you out here shoplifting, you out here going to jail for this, going to jail for that. You can't find a place to stay. You have no steady at. Yeah, this kid is going over here, and you better have a female judge even then. Even fucking then. And if you have a female judge, you better have hella proof that motherfucker is unfit. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, I wish them the best, and I'm just letting you know, before I get on the road and get back to the paper, get your game, man. Get your game. Get your game. Stand on your game, man. Don't fuck up. You know what I mean? Stand on that shit, because shit is real out here, bro. And one wrong move, man, could fuck you up for life with these bitches. Like, straight up. Like, straight the fuck up. One wrong motherfucking move. One wrong move could fuck you up in life with these bitches. Be on your game. Be on your game. Don't think this shit is cliche. Motherfuckers just, all that funny shit that these dudes be doing on their streams, getting at these chicks. Yeah, I got all the reels. I got all the sauce. Yeah, that shit look fly. But at the end of the day, they ain't really showing no real game. When you fuck around, rears up that girl in the mall, fuck around 9 months later, now you got a kid with that bitch. Now the real game kicks in. The real game kicks in as soon as you meet the broad, we being honest, but not now. The real games begin. You know what I mean? Not even that. Now you catch feelings for 3 months in. You know what I'm saying? Now the real game kicks in. You know what I'm saying? You're in the end game now. You're in the motherfucking end game now, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real talk, man. Ask your uncles about it. Ask your cousins about it. Ask your elders about it. Ask your grandpa about it. You know what I'm talking about? Ask your papa about it. You know what I mean? Peace, love, blessing, prosperity. Until the next time.